when I'm approaching a new piece, I either have like sketches that I refer to, or I have images. I collect a lot of images of like other art, and I've done that for years, and I have like folders of artwork that I'm inspired by. And I usually have like a feeling or like a strong kind of like story that I want to portray in some way. And it really kind of just comes together with like the color and stuff, like when it's on the canvas, and I can kind of just put it there. Even when I sketch a lot of it happens directly on the canvas, and it turns out like my sketches are kind of just like a jumping off point, basically. I've always done art in some capacities. Sometimes it was more intensely than other times, and then I've always kind of come back around to it, but it's pretty much been the only thing that's really held my attention longer than anything else. And I didn't think I like want to be an artist. I didn't know what I wanted to be exactly, but I knew I was really good at it and had like kind of a passion for it, and my mom really kind of pushed me to do it more, and I feel like that helped a lot more to like kind of take it more seriously. When I started art, I really started in church, and it kind of came from boredom. Like I'll be in an adult church, and they have like the bulletins and stuff, and I just feel like playing with my friends and like writing notes and drawing and like passing them, and we kind of like have a collaboration of drawing. And in my early days, I would try to like capture exactly what the images were that I was trying to show, and kind of manipulate them a bit. In school, I would do this thing where I like have an image, and I'd like create it, and then I had like ideas around the image, realistic images. Like one, I had a guy blowing a bubble, and it was like other bubbles around him, and had different like ideas of like fishing and water stuff, but it was all very like realistic and very exact. And then in college, I felt that was like kind of limiting, because I was like, well, you can just do this with Photoshop and just like have an image and do that sort of thing, but it's harder to actually like create your own kind of imagery and like style. And so in college, I really like tried to hone in on creating a certain style, and I feel like even in college I didn't even do it completely, and now I've kind of just stuck with, I like know what I like, and then people also like it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just keep doing that. I like it, other people like it, and I feel like it's portraying the kind of messaging I want to portray. I think a lot of my work is kind of me liberating myself of a lot of kind of baggage I had over the years of just growing up in the Black church and hearing like condemn the gays and like the gays are going to hell and stuff. And I just never, even when I didn't know I was gay, I was just like, that just don't sit right with me. I feel like just people being themselves, they shouldn't like just go to hell. And but that has like subconsciously like done something to where I feel like me being here, I had to like ask the pastor, I was like, is it cool, like I'm gonna be like painting like nude men and like sexual things? And she was like, there's like Greek statues like naked people all the time. And I was like, you're right. But they were just like so chill about it, and I feel like that kind of opened up a whole new way of being and kind of like celebrating the sexuality in a more overt way, even though I feel like I don't do it too overtly. But I feel like it's important for me, and I feel like it's important for people who look like me and who identify as queer or gay or black, and to see themselves in a different way than they would otherwise in similar situations. I would describe some of the pieces that I'm taking to NADA as spiritual, liberating. Another word that comes to mind is salvation. A lot of them are dealing with things that are bigger than myself that maybe I don't even realize, and I'm very curious how they will look in someone's eyes that's like from overseas or from a different part of the country, world, state. Where do I see my work in 5 years? I see my work hopefully internationally known. I would like to see my work in big museums. I'd like to see my work in murals, maybe in books. And I would like to see it physically, maybe like monumentally, if we're thinking like big. And I think I see myself just continuing to do art, and whatever sacrifices I have to make that happen, I think I'm capable of doing that.